Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Wednesday, November the 25th market update. On the economic front, October durable goods orders were worse than expected, down 0.66%. Down 0.6%. The forecast was for a positive 0.5%. Weekly jobless claims were better than expected, down 35,000 to 466,000, which is the lowest level since September 2008. Monthly new home sales were better than expected, actually jumped by 6.2%, or 430,000. The forecast was for 410,000. The dollar was down today, and gold, silver, copper, and oil were all up. Light sweet crude futures actually rose by $1.94 to settle at $76.96 a barrel. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow closed up 30 points to 10,464. The S&P closed up about 5 points to 1,110, and the Nasdaq closed up 6 points to 2,176. S&P had the largest percent gain at 0.45%, and the Dow had the smallest percent gain, up 0.29%. So let's take a quick look at the Dow here. We're still below this line. Like I said, I'll be really impressed if we can close below this 10,500 area up here. That would be impressive. See how the 60-minute on the Dow looks. Doesn't look too bad here. Kind of up against on this MACD that I use, kind of pushing against it, but we've been holding up pretty well. We've been kind of starting out in the morning kind of weak, and then we slowly crawl up during the day. Let's look at the SPX. Look at the daily first. MACD is kind of maybe turning up a little bit. It's been kind of flattened out. Still hanging around. I mean, it's like we're not going anywhere. We're obviously going to break higher or lower. Not sure which. I'm looking higher right now, but we're still trapped by this 1,110 area, kind of like right there. So keep an eye on that. See how we do. Let's look at the 60 minutes. Again, stuck here, but still looks pretty good. MACD looks like it could be going back up here, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to take a quick look at the Russell today. The small caps have been really weak. The Russell 2000 has really been pretty weak. As you can see, it was actually down today by a whole 39 cents, but it was still down. So we're kind of, these candles were, it's kind of indecisive, hanging around here. If you look at the 60-minute, and I brought this up before, Russell looks like it could have a head and shoulders right here. We're still, still like could do it. The MACD is actually kind of channeling down on the Russell, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if we're going to break down or up. The other indices may be helping hold the Russell up, or the Russell could wind up pulling them down. We'll have to see. As long as the dollar stays weak, and the market should do pretty well as long as the dollar doesn't get move down too fast, and that would kind of send the market into a panic, I believe. So let's take a look at the gold and silver ETFs, and gold is still cranking. Is there anybody not in GLD? I don't think so. Everybody's, I'm sure, in by now. It's on a roll. Let's look at the SLV, the silver ETF. It actually started gaining some momentum back today. It had quite a bit of selling right here yesterday, and we're back up some resistance here at this 1850 or so area. MACD looks good though, so silver looks like it's going to maybe break out higher. 14 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The strongest sector was gold, which we tracked. The symbol is GOX, and it was up almost 3%. The weakest sector was the bank index, which tracked BKX, and it was down 0.18% today. Let's look at the volatility index. We're going to use the VIX. The VIX hit its 20, bounced kind of like we thought it would. So it actually went up just a little bit today. It's fallen so far you would think we would be in for a bounce and cause the market to sell a little bit. But until it confirms, we don't know. Take a quick look at the trade ideas from yesterday. They are still valid. I talked about this LCC US Airways. Lots of volume yesterday, breaking out above this downtrend line. And it was up again today. It's been up for like 6-7% 2 days in a row now, so you might want to keep an eye on that. Still looks good. UNH, it's still kind of hanging out. Indecisive candle today. Like I said, I like it a little bit longer term. If it can break and close above this 30, it's been trapped between 24 and 30. If it can do that, take the 30, the minus 24, you get $6 move, target 36. So might want to set an alert on that. It breaks that above that 30 level. Still like Marvell Technologies. MRVL is a symbol. This inverted head and shoulders still valid here. Target's around 1950 or so. If we can break out above this 1650 level, still looks good. And then the shipper, Jinko Shipping, symbol GNK. Had this big huge run up with the rest of the shippers, and now it's kind of hanging around, consolidating. Kind of bounced back off this 24 area again today, so it looks good as long as it doesn't close. So I'd give it 23 or so. It looks okay to get back in and see if at least get back to 30 right here. That's what I would expect it to do. Let's take a look at the current market signals on the InvestSharp website. We follow the point figure charts for the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P. All three indices are on buy signals, and there was no changes on those today. We'll take a quick look at the Nasdaq because we've talked about this a couple times on here. Like I said, we're still stuck in this kind of a triangle. Could break up or down. So kind of keep an eye on that and see. Like last time we started forming this, we actually broke to the downside, but doesn't mean we will this time. What else we got here? Of course, the market's closed tomorrow for the U.S. holiday, Thanksgiving, and then market is only open half a day on Friday, so it'll be closing at 1 Eastern, noon Central Time. And also I want to remind everyone to be sure and go to our website and register for our holiday giveaway. We will be giving away 2 free 1-year memberships. No purchase necessary, no credit card needed. You must be at least 18 to win. We're not going to get you on there and do one of those auto renewals. I hate those. We don't play that here. Alrighty, that's it for the day. Thanks for joining me. And remember to invest sharp.